Happy Thursday to you.
Good morning.
Just a little bit sick today. So yeah, I apologize. And my ear is still plugged. How weird is
Should
that?
apologize.
Yeah, I know I should.
Oh, that's both the same. Never mind. I've got to find mine.
Good morning, Leslie. How are you today? Man, my head's a little cloudy. It's just odd. This being sick thing, what the heck is up with that? But Christie gave this to me, and I believe Glenn gave it to Christie. I don't believe that they were kissing or anything strange, but somehow that
That's just
disease
weird.
jumped from him to her to me. And actually, apparently, he got it from his granddaughter. Kids are just pools of disease.
Cesspools of disease.
They are. Good morning, Kira. Leslie says
Yes.
she is dandy.
It does not seem. Oh, here it is. Finally, I found it. I couldn't
Okay.
find it. Jeff, good morning.
You want to pass me that phenomena, please? I want to just see what we're at right now because as soon as we can eat this, I want to eat this.
It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Pretty hard.
It is still hard.
That's these dandy.
I know. It's fantastic. Good morning, Pat.
I'm tired.
How do you ripen guanabanas?
We're not gonna do. I have to do it. I'm getting a haircut today. Quite happy about that. Although my back is pretty sore. That was cute. Come on. You do it all the time. You're just mad that I did it first.
There's a song on Sesame Street. Banana. And that's kind of what guanabana just sounds like, right? And that's just Christie doing that song. Banana. Yeah, so Leslie's saying, LOL, Christie.
That's where my head goes too. Huh? Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah.
John does too. He just is mad because I did it first. That's all there is to it.
No, I'm a little ill and slow in the brain. And the ear is still plugged. Like, guys, it's been over 24 hours. My ear has been plugged. What does this fruit look like? What are you holding today? This is the guanabana. It is very sweet. If you eat the seeds, apparently you will get dementia-like symptoms permanently. But if you have the fruit, it fights cancer. So it's got the good and the bad.
It's kind of a stringy fruit inside.
It
It's
is so
a little mushy, but it is really yummy.
It is
Ooh,
so
a weapon. Yeah.
It is an incredible fruit. It's like yucca.
Really pokey. Like it is very, very pokey.
And yucca is pokey also.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? You should have left it on the tree. I don't know what these white things are.
I don't know. Just leave that alone. But the yucca is incredibly tasty. It tastes just like juicy fruit gum. So it's an amazing fruit. And the guanabana is as well. And these are things we never had in Canada.
I would have never bought something that weird in Canada. In a million years, I wouldn't have.
Well, look at the, what's that fruit that they make the taco shells out of?
Jicama.
Jicama. Jicama is really good too. It's kind of potato-y. And
it reminds me of a mixture of potatoes and peas.
Yeah.
But it's not carby.
It's very strange. But there's a lot here that is incredible that unless you come here. Now, obviously in the world, it's very strange because in Edmonton, they've got so many people from all over the world now where they bring in all these things from around the world. Now, at the Asian markets is where you're going to get the yucca. The yucca is hands down amazing. It really is.
Jicama is really good sprinkled with tahini.
Oh,
that's right, and a little bit of lemon, but it also is a very good addition to a pineapple salsa.
Papaya is really good sprinkled with cinnamon.
Yeah,
like amazingly good. But you want a nice sweet papaya, not an average papaya.
Not your average papaya.
There are lots of average papayas.
Mm-hmm.
Like ours that we have right now is average because it wasn't as soft as I normally get. Whenever I go and I buy papaya, I always feel. And whenever I've got just a little bit of give, that means it's a magic papaya. If there's no give, just next. But if you have any give, it's a magic papaya.
But yet you bought it. So why? Why?
I did. Well, because The only other one was way too ripe.
But in what you were going to do with it, it would have probably been better.
Maybe. And we really should have papaya trees all over around our property, and we don't. We had one, and it was sick. But I mean, it was a yummy papaya.
Oh, and we cut it down when it was sick.
Yeah, well, it was.
What should I do with you?
We had Hawaiian papaya tree, and they were smaller, but man, they were sweet, and they were orangey, like yellow.
Oh yeah, those were really yummy, really yummy.
So now we're going to have the tramadol papayas. They're not really called tramadols, Meridol. Tramadol is kind of like
It's a
painkiller.
Pain reliever.
Yeah.
Strong pain reliever.
Very strong.
Last night we went to the spaghetti factory.
It was a lovely time. Stefan is good.
Stefan, yeah, it was good. We had fun. It was just
so inexpensive.
Yeah.
Christie left a massive tip, but that may have been the tequila.
You told me to.
No. She left it, and then I'm like, do you know how much that is? And she's like, is that too much? I'm like, no, it's fine.
Yeah, see? Like I would have, I had change. I was going through my wallet.
But you left a 50% tip.
Well, you know what? Look at how few people he can have in his restaurant at a time. And he works his ass off. Like he cooks every meal specifically for you. And it's good food.
If you're serving, you definitely want Christie there.
You want to wait on me.
Especially if she's had some tequila.
I've been drinking tequila,
yeah. Yeah, because she's
we were with Glenn and Tanya, so.
She's a very generous tipper.
I am anyways.
Usually 15 to 20%.
Always at least 20.
This was.
Unless the service is bad.
50%. If the service is bad, they're lucky to get 10. And I mean, she will give 10 regardless. I'm kind of like, if they suck, do not leave anything.
But it's not the servers that
okay, well, look at Salties. You telling me that wasn't the server?
No. What I mean is it's not only the servers that are sharing those tips.
Yeah.
Supposedly. They're supposed to share them with the whole.
Yeah, but if the server
Salties was worse than terrible.
It was horrible. Please do not go to Salties.
Boycott Salties.
No, just don't go. Because I mean the service
isn't that terrible. Boycotting it?
But this leads me to maybe this is the type of restaurant they want to be, where they're going to be salty bastards. You know, maybe.
No, that's stupid because it's not a joke. There's no signs or anything saying, this is the type of service. You can't do that.
So when they called you a prick, they meant it?
No one called me a prick.
They should have. How?
Nobody shushed me.
Nobody shushed me. Yeah, that waiter, he was bad. Yeah, and nobody should hire this guy. Nobody should hire any of the people that work at Salties. Oh, we walked by Salties the other day, and they're like, hey, and we're like, bye. Yeah, you guys have already screwed it up. So the restaurants you don't go to. Actually, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't have this conversation. But there are, on the water over by our office, there are 3 restaurants that you should not go to. We will tell you which ones. In person.
3?
3.
Oh yeah, I guess there is 3.
Yeah. So you just ask us, we will tell you. And none of the locals go to any of these restaurants. I mean, Salties, I think, was the only one, but only because it's fairly new.
Yeah.
And they've just done a terrible job.
Good morning. Yep. No to Salties.
Yeah. No to Salties.
Yeah.
Oh, Sherry was the one. I
mean,
she had to enter the Canadian national anthem, and no American should ever have to do that.
My favorite song.
Yeah, well, he was a bastard.
Yeah, I'm meeting Sherry and Sharon for lunch today. Nice. They are both leaving this
week. And you're getting a haircut after. So please, Sherry, send us a message and let us know what you think of Christie's haircut.
Why?
Just ask.
It'll be weird.
Why?
Because she always does it kind of funky.
You need to stop that, lady. What's her name again?
Lupita.
You need to stop
She really likes to spike it up, and I don't spike it up.
Well,
so
the thing with this cold is my head feels like it's inflated. And I got colors coming out of me. It's like a frickin' rainbow.
No, well, you don't need, you and Glenn both, I told you guys that last night. You don't need to share those details with us.
Well, this is how I know it's the same because Christy, Glenn, and I have all had identical symptoms. So it's nice that you were actually doing a disease that kind of makes sense.
A disease? It's a
Yeah,
cold.
It's a cold.
It's like COVID for laymen.
Yeah. COVID. Effing COVID. Not good.
Yeah, no.
So what is going on today? I mean, are we doing anything? Eric is leaving today.
Yeah. I'm getting a haircut and going out for lunch with the girls.
Nice.
Gaddy is sick, so Shirley will be at the office by herself.
Well, has Gaddy got what we got?
I don't know. He just said he was feeling sick. He was going to go to the doctor's.
What the hell is it with young people going to the doctors all the time? We did it too.
Yeah.
Even when our kids are sick, oh, go to the doctors. And then you find out most of the doctors are quacks. They're just like, here, I got a Band-Aid for you. I mean, it's in the shape of a pill or whatever, but I got a Band-Aid. I got a Band-Aid. I got a Band-Aid. Got a Band-Aid. It's like, can you kiss it better too?
It makes Amberlyn and Taylor feel better.
It's true, but it's your kisses
It's Nana's
that
kisses.
are better than any doctor out there.
So tomorrow is Taylor's birthday. She will be 4, and she is over the moon excited.
Well, she's been excited for like 5 months.
Amberlyn too. Nana, I'm so excited for my birthday. I'm like, you have a long time to wait there, sweetheart. But it's going to be so much fun. We bought an adorable dress for her to wear for her birthday, some cowboy boots.
What if she's watching?
She's not watching.
Sweeta, plug her ears.
Some cowboy boots, cowboy hats for the girls, because it's a cowboy themed birthday party. Little hobby horses for them.
Some candies.
But not very much. I only bought them those lollipops.
That's fine.
It is really hard to find cowboy themed decorations that are not Toy Story.
Yes.
I was surprised. Like, we even looked in Guadalajara. We looked in.
If only we
Mascota.
lived in the 1950s or 60s.
Yeah.
We could get spacemen and cowboys.
Yeah.
And now you can't.
Not branded Toy Story, because Toy Story has wrecked both of those. Why have it? Because you can buy Buzz Lightyear and
Buzz Lightyear and the Woody. But then that is why they chose those dolls from that era.
Yeah. Can't wait to see birthday pictures. Yeah. So that's tomorrow. I will have to leave for a short time because I have to have another chiropractor appointment, and that was the only time he had. So at 5:45 tomorrow.
How many people are coming tomorrow?
50.
So we're having a party for 50 people upstairs.
And that was Zach keeping it small.
Zach.
They don't realize that they can't have 3 huge birthday parties every single year.
At our house.
Well, I don't care that it's here.
Well, it is a big deal.
Why?
It's 50 people at our house.
So?
If it's our party, I think it's different.
That's right.
Now, we're very soon going to be able to have parties with over 100 people because that backyard is huge. That backyard is going to be party space, and the pool is going to have chairs all around it. It's going to be a ledge. And then we'll also have sitting areas all in that back area. So I think it's going to be
eventually.
Fun. Yeah.
We're not.
But now I don't know how the heck we're going to have parking for 100 people.
That's their problem.
But we are on 3 lots, so I mean there is a lot of space. But we do use our sidewalk easement for fruit trees.
Yeah, but people can park all the way around the house. They can park out front. Once we have the yard open for the parties, they'll park around the back too. And yeah, we'll have lots of parking. Lots of parking. Pool parties? Absolutely.
Yep, absolutely.
Just not for probably another month. So anyways, yes.
It is odd. I mean, everybody here, so we were chatting with our friends that bought the house in Guanajuato, and they were talking about the labor pricing there.
And how cheap everything was
so
there.
Expensive. Our labor prices have gone through the roof. Everybody's making money. Inflation is skyrocketing here.
Yeah.
It is terrible. It is terrible. And I mean, we're part of this. We really are.
Don't you blame us.
We are a part of this. And it's just, and I mean, this is going on in every major market in the world right now. It's not just us, but it's Airbnb. It's the travel channel. It's the airline companies. It's everybody that brings everybody everywhere. and they're just finding out you don't have to live where you were born, which I think is cool. I mean, I really do. I know with you, it is odd though that our daughters have gone back to the place they were born.
But
It's not a good place to live.
But I think it's well, okay. So Kenzie's there because of Chloe.
No, yes and no. I mean, she didn't have to date a person that had a child. So it's just an odd thing because it's a terrible place. Edmonton is a terrible place. I mean, for 3 months of the year, it's a great place. Or 2 weeks if it's summertime and that's all you're interested in. But generally, you're so far north that it can snow any time of the year. That's crazy town. That really is. I like it. That's why I think if you're going to live somewhere in Canada, like Kelowna is good. Because it's nice, even in the wintertime. You've got the nice thick snow so you can skate or ski.
And I was just asking if I can go and pick up an actual present for the girls or for Taylor for her birthday instead of just money.
Cowboy boots. Give her an opportunity.
Mom, we bought cowboy boots. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, that's from us.
Now, those cowboy boots were a pain. We've talked about that previously.
Yeah.
It was a pain.
Well, you know what? Even cowboy hats, I wanted to get like a bunch of cheap little cowboy hats so all the kids could have one. They don't exist. We couldn't find them anywhere. Like even in the big market in Guadalajara, we couldn't find little straw cowboy hats.
You think they have everything here?
No. So I got the girls some really cute pink ones. So just for the girls though, not for
The guests don't get
guests.
cowboy hats or cowboy boots.
No.
So if you're coming expecting cowboy boots, not happening.
I was hoping to get less expensive cowboy boots too, because how often is she really going to wear them?
No, but the children below will be able to wear them too. Plus, you got them like 1 or 2 sizes larger. So they're going to be here for many years.
No, but how often here will they wear boots, period?
They can wear them all day, every day, all the time.
Gosh darn it. Oh, Mom, I have an idea actually.
Boots.
No.
Buy boots.
Taylor needs new running shoes because hers are broken.
Oh, with the lights. I want shoes with lights on them so bad. When we were in Edmonton, I was actually going to get some, and I never did. And I don't know why I did not. Or didn't. I didn't. We use a lot of contractions in our language.
Yeah, we do. We're lazy. Like in general, English is a lazy language. Unless it's the Queen's English, and then it's much more formal.
What the hell was that?
It was my attempt at a English accent.
Wow. The Queen is much older than you
You
are.
don't see the sun for 3 months in Kelowna.
Oh, it's true. But it is nicer there. I mean, the weather is nicer there. So yeah, you may not see the sun, but it's nice. I know it's like that in Edmonton. I mean, mind you, even when it's really cold, you still see the sun. It's a tricky bastard that winter in Edmonton. Because it could be like minus 40 and you're looking outside, it's like, wow, it's sunny out. You go outside, you freeze. Your snot freezes. The air coming out of your mouth freezes.
We don't need to talk about all this kind of stuff all the time.
We don't.
But yet you do.
No, we don't.
Mm,
Because here in Mexico, you don't have that to worry about.
that's true.
I still can't believe we've lived in Mexico almost 19 years.
I know, it is wild. Like, it does not seem like we've lived here this long.
No. Sometimes it doesn't even seem like we live in Mexico because you still have to go into town to go to your Costco's and do your shopping and stuff.
Yeah.
The one thing that it is that it's just endless summer. It just never ends. Summer never ends here. I like that.
Let's go with milder. That's what Jeff said. Milder. You're right, Jeff.
It is milder.
Milder.
Milder sounds less oppressive.
Sure.
Yeah. So what can we tell these fine folks today, honey? Anything?
I don't really have a lot to say today. I think we're both kind of tired and feeling old.
I did find out that if you take magic mushrooms in Mexico, you will spend, if the cops catch you, between 4 and 7 years in prison in Mexico. Like, that's crazy town. But weed is now legal in the entire country. It's not illegal, which makes it legal. It's just very strange. So, but magic mushrooms in August, September, we just found out, folks from Vallarta, they go to El Tuito. And in El Tuito, there's lots of fields that you can just pick them. Obviously, it's not we don't recommend doing this because some mushrooms will kill you. And it'll cause some sickness, etc. So yeah, El Tuito. Now there is a place in Oaxaca where all of this started in the 50s. Up in the mountains, it's like San Jose or something like that. I can't remember. But they still, magic mushrooms are legal all year round there. Well, they don't allow the cops or the military to come into this area, so that's how they avoid that. I love that idea. No cops, no military. Boom. We now are a free country. A free country. Mind you, I don't think murder should be allowed. Murder should be off the books. Like, that should be wrong no matter what.
Really? You think so?
A little. Unless it's your husband.
Yeah. You're weird.
I can be. We did get some bananas yesterday also. You want to get those?
Nope, my back's too sore.
All right. I think we only got like 10 bananas in that one.
Taylor says she doesn't like those bananas.
What?
That's what she was saying. Nana, she likes the bananas, but the ones from our house, from our tree, it's probably because they're not ripe enough, or like they're not sweet.
Oh, so she doesn't like any of our bananas.
Right. That's what she told me the other day.
What a spoiled brat.
Victor says, morning fellas, don't eat mushrooms unless you are sure they're magic mushrooms.
Very true.
Good advice, Victor. Good advice.
It's true. And I can even talk, I've never done them in my life, but I've learned about them a lot. And there is stuff that you can do to enhance, to quicken the experience. First thing is that you have, you make like a lemon or a lime tea, which converts the psilocybin to psilocin. And you get, instead of it taking 1 hour, it takes 20 minutes. And instead of it lasting 6 hours, it'll last 3 to 4 hours. But apparently, you can see things that you've never seen before. The thing that's the most amazing to me is that it creates neural connections that would not exist anywhere else. And then when it's done, that connection is gone. So that's why these people have these experiences. And something like 80% of people who smoke, or 60%, I can't remember, 60 to 80%, never do cigarettes again. Like, that's incredible. But then the pharmaceuticals are like, no, you need to take drugs. You need to take pills. We need to make money, because if you don't do it this way, it's not legal.
Victor is saying that there are good chocolate magic mushrooms. They are for sale in Celaya, Guanajuato.
Hello.
They last 4 hours.
There you go. And it's not, we're not encouraging you to do that. But if you've got any trauma that you want to get rid of, like, guys, it's just absolutely incredible the natural medicines that are out there. There is a book, and I'm going to give a treat it because it's in Spanish, and it's a Spanish codex of all of the Mexico plants that have been used as medicine for 400 or 500 years. Just because, we run to the doctors all the time, and we've got a pharmacy growing all around us. It's crazy. And obviously, because she speaks Spanish, me not so much. But Christie, actually, you could probably read some of this.
I probably could. I wouldn't. It depends on if I can grab the context of it, because there are still some words I don't really know. But I probably could read more of it than I did when we bought it.
One huge problem.
Strange topic, my mom says. Yes, mother. Welcome to our show.
one thing that is odd about English and Spanish is once. ONCE. That is how you spell it in Spanish, which is once in Spanish. So there have been situations in the US where Spanish people have died from taking too much medicine, because it'll say take once daily. Well, they'll say once. Take once daily. They don't speak English, They see once, well, that's 11 times. Well, they've more than 10 times the dose. Not good. So once and once, same word, different in both languages.
Yeah.
That is weird, man.
It is wild.
And it's both numerically related. Once, 11. Wow. I'm glad that we don't have a lot of words like that. For me, when we moved to Mexico, it was quince, quinientos, and cincuenta. Those are the three words.
Yeah.
15, 50, and 500. And for whatever reason, it just would not go. So I asked for quinientos liters of fuel one day, and the guy started laughing, and he's like, that's 500 liters, man. I just don't think your truck's big enough. And he was right. The thing is, though, is it's been 18 years, and he still bugs me about it.
I just got to tell you, so right now, a friend of mine is messaging me, and he's talking about a person we both know. And she was in his pool, and she asked, whose pool is better, yours or the one John and Christie are doing? And he says, well, they're both they're both very good pools. It just depends on, what you want to do. She says, well, that's awfully expensive. How about this one here from Walmart for $500? And he looks at her and he says, that's a stupid question.
And it is, actually. Those pools are just, if you have a knife in the swimming pool, this pool's gone.
A knife in the pool. Victor says, psilocybin reduces anxiety and depression. Some real estate clients provide lots of anxiety and some depression. That's very true.
That is true.
That is very true, Victor.
So maybe
that's hilarious.
And microdosing, too, is another thing, too, that people are having incredible success.
Yeah.
Like, guys, we're talking depression, addiction, gone without pharmaceuticals. Now, how are the oil companies going to treat you on that? Or the doctors?
Victor's laughing at his own joke. He thinks he's pretty funny. I have to give it to you, though, Victor. That was pretty funny.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I can't wait to find out about who that was.
Think about it for a second. Who do we know that someone else knows that would be in their pool?
I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't.
Alrighty. So on that note, I think we're going to say goodbye. I think we've run out of safe topics to talk about.
Yeah.
And we will see you all tomorrow with my new haircut.
What? All right.
Bye, guys.